The next thing we want to talk about is overloading a method. So what does overloading look like? Well, here we have an overloaded method in this, and we don't have an overloaded method yet. But let's go ahead and run this method so you can see what's happening. We have a main method that is setting a value of double value to 45.67 and an int value to 17.7. And we are calling simple method, and we're calling it with a double value and an int value. So what we'll expect is when we call it with an int value, it will automatically pull the unifying type and run the double method twice. Let me show you what that looks like when we compile it and run it. So I'm going to compile this program. And it compiled. Now I'm going to run this program. And you can see that it received a double parameter. It received an int parameter, but auto unified it as a double parameter. But let's go ahead and look at this method if we were to pass in to create two different methods. One that received an integer and one that received a double. That's an overloaded method. And because it's an overloaded method, when we send the int out, the program will find the int method and pick the int method over the double method. Let me show you guys how that looks. It's pretty cool. So now we sent out a double value. It used the double method, and we sent out an int value. And since the computer knew there was a simple method with int, it uses that value first. It doesn't need to unify because it has its own method that is pulling in an integer value. But this is what overloading looks like one method, the same method name, different parameters, and with those different parameters, different methods are called. Overloading allows us to target methods to specific inputs that come in from users. So we're going to stop here.